How can you stop a wage garnishment? Hi, I'm Darrell Castle. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Tennessee. And the answer to that question is kind of twofold. How can you stop a wage garnishment from happening? And how can you stop a wage garnishment after it's already happened? Well, those are basically the same, except for one thing. There are basically two ways you can stop a wage garnishment. Three, if you want to count paying the bill. You can always pay the amount that you owe, but if you could do that, you would probably do it. So let's talk about the two that actually matters. One of them is stopping a wage garnishment after it's already in force, and that would involve going to court, the same court that issued the garnishment, and filing a motion. It's usually done through a form of which the clerk's office will help you fill out. And in that form, you request to pay your garnishment by installments. In other words, you're asking the judge to give you permission to make payments directly into the court, and he will set the payment for you. That is a way of doing it in my jurisdiction here in West Tennessee. I don't think it's the best way. The best way to stop the wage garnishment is through bankruptcy. There are two chapters that can help an individual, Chapter 13 and Chapter 7. Those two bankruptcy chapters stops wage garnishments before it happens and after it's already happened. In other words, you see it coming, you get sued by somebody, a credit card company, a medical provider, somebody like that. You get sued and you think, uh-oh, they're going to get a judgment. When they get a judgment, they're going to issue a garnishment, take 25% of my pay. I can barely live now. How can I live without 25%? So you can file a bankruptcy, a Chapter 7 or a Chapter 13. Either will stop that process. There'll be no notice going out to your employer. Nobody will know that you had this problem. Now let's say that it happens anyway. You get sued, you ignore it. You get a wage garnishment issued against you. It goes to your employer. Sometimes your employer will say, you need to do something about this, but other times he just takes it out. He's bound by law to take out the 25%. If he doesn't, he's liable for it himself, so he's going to take it out. You can file a bankruptcy at any time and stop that, stop it from happening. Why lose 25% of your pay, folks? Why don't you be proactive? Go out there and do something about these unsecured bills before they reach the point of you losing 25% of the fruits of your labor. At least that's the way I see it, folks.